Do you miss games like Road Rash? Well, then you're in luck, because Road Redemption for Nintendo Switch is pretty damn awesome. Greg Vargas and I from the Nintendo Enthusiast website recently got our hands on the game. We love it. Here's Greg's full review. Of course, it's my voice recording, because that's just kind of what I do around here, but please enjoy. There were a number of games in the 16 and 32-bit eras that were viewed by parents and politicians as excessively violent. One of the most notable and notorious of these was the original Mortal Kombat, and other games included were Primal Rage and, of course, Road Rash. Road Redemption is clearly inspired by Road Rash, and it manages to take most of the mechanics of that classic and update them in satisfying ways. Road Redemption brings nostalgic feelings with its art style and design. It reminds me of the games I wasn't able to play very much as a kid, being that I had a SNES and Road Rash was on Genesis. In Road Redemption, you start out by playing randomized objectives on equally randomized maps. During each race, a different objective is identified. Sometimes you'll be racing against the clock, other times you'll be assassinating members of an opposing motorcycle club. In order to fend off these bloodthirsty road rebels, there are a variety of melee weapons and guns available to wreak havoc. To further increase the amount of mayhem in each level, the AI in the game is fairly aggressive. Oncoming traffic can also cause multiple crashes at high speeds. Semi-trucks carrying lumber will lose their load, causing giant logs to barrel down on highway roads. However, the part that stuck out to me the most is that it doesn't work against you as the player. Sure, there are races where the police units are hot on your trail and excessively sideswiping you, but there are weapons like the sticky bombs and Uzi that you can lay waste to these vehicles, not to mention the air and speed boosts to evade them. The combat in Road Redemption is utterly satisfying. I can't tell you how many bikers I slammed with a heavy wrench or boosted midair and clobbered with a shovel. Hell, you can even decapitate them when striking them with force. And these instances never seem to get old, allowing a variety of obstacles, dangers, and challenges from start to finish. The controls in the game take some getting used to. The X and Y buttons allow you to strike on the left and right side of your bike, while the A button kicks and the B button is used to block enemies from hitting you. The D-pad is used to select weapons in your arsenal. During races, you'll pick up additional weapons by driving over their respected icons. At times, you'll have multiple weapons to cycle through in your arsenal, instead of being limited to just one melee weapon or a gun. The aiming is done with the right stick, allowing you to move the reticle around in all directions and aim with precision. I wasn't too keen on the acceleration and braking system at first. Pressing ZR accelerates, while double tapping it uses your speed boost. The ZL is used for drifting and probably has the steepest learning curve. But once you've mastered it all, sniping enemies, avoiding crashes, and taking alternate routes in a race becomes second nature. The way the skill system is designed in Road Redemption very much complements the combat. Each biker taken down gains you experience points, cash, replaces boost, or a combo of all of them. Experience is then used to purchase perks or replace health. But when you lose all of your health, your run has ended and you will start back from the very beginning. But don't worry, starting over isn't as bad as it sounds. There are options and upgrades after each run to set yourself up for success on the next one. Things like critical damage, boost, and health can all be upgraded. New bikers can also be unlocked, each containing perks of their own. There's even an option to start further into the game, creating an atmosphere where you aren't discouraged when playing through multiple times. This is essentially the format of the progression in the game, challenging your skills each and every time you hit the road. Instead of taking Road Rash and attempting to reinvent the wheel, Road Redemption took the things that made it entertaining and refined those mechanics. The bike combat is excellent, and the aesthetic very much mimics the series of games that have come before it. I haven't had this much fun in an arcade racer, hell, let alone one that incorporated vehicle combat, in a long time. In Road Redemption, you'll find plenty of levels of challenging combat and races. The upgrade system is forgiving enough to bring you back into the game for multiple playthroughs. Unfortunately, there's not much of an online community right now, but hopefully that changes in the future. But as it stands, there's enough here to warrant a purchase if you're looking for an ass-kicking good time on the couch.